Hello, guys. Hope you are doing well. This is TJ, and you're listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. And this is my review of NXT UK. This show, in my opinion, was a pretty good show, pretty good hour of wrestling. Uh, so the main event was NXT UK Women's Championship Gauntlet match. The show actually opened with the video package of the same. So we had a change in this card in this gauntlet match because Zaya Brookside was actually being attacked by ML last week, so she would not be competing. So there was a open spot. They said in the start of the show. So then we got to the first matchup, which was Nathan Fraser versus Noam Dar, which was announced last week. So this match was a Heritage Cup rules match, 6 rounds, 3-minute rounds each. So round first, we saw some back and forth chain wrestling, trying to control each other. Fraser is they say that Fraser is from the class of Seth Rollins, so some pretty cool escapes then. We got to see in round first pretty feeling out process and all, some counter maneuvers, and then in the end of the first round we saw Dar actually hitting a tough elbow to the face. So that was it, the first round, and then we go to the second round. Second round was also kind of a similar pattern like round one. It was slow paced. So Dar actually takedowns, trying to take out his leg, some uppercuts, and then Fraser forearms him. Dar with a backside attempt escapes. Fraser escapes with a roll up. Fraser actually was taking advantage of his speed and his skills of more mat-based, ground-based wrestling, which in the case of Noam Dar was not that great, I would say. So he was more skilled wrestler. Fraser was actually more skilled wrestler. So back into the match, Fraser got the first fall because as I said, a backslide attempt escapes, and then Fraser with a roll up, he got the pin. First fall, he outsmarted the arrogance that was being displayed by Noam Dar. So that was a story. Actually, 2 minutes were left in round two, but he got the pin. So we actually had a 1 minute break, and then we got to round three. Dar actually was very pissed off because he got the pin. That's why, and some round three. This was the round from where the match actually had some pace, some fast paced actions, some fast paced movements. Fraser with a drop kick and a moonsault. Fraser covers, but Dar kicks out. Samuel actually comes out. His friend, Dar's friend, he yells and come towards the studio staff, and he kicks the butt of studio staff. That was funny. And then we get back into the ring. Chops by Fraser. Speed and athleticism, like I said, being the advantage of Fraser. He was trying to use that to his full potential to control Noam Dar. Fraser to the top rope. Dar actually kicks to the leg, and he falls down, covered by Dar then, but no, he kicks out. Fraser target his left and right leg. So this was a point when Dar actually was trying to lock his lock like uh, heel hook and all, left and right, like targeting his limbs, targeting his hand. So body parts. He was targeting body parts. Dar with a kick to the chest, then Dar trying to control Frazier and F- uh, F- Fraser, and then Fraser finally catches the kick. Enziguri attempt. Then we saw but didn't get it. And then we saw a springboard death drop by Fraser. Samuels distracts when he was going to get the pin. Fraser was going to come through that rope Dar, but the bell rings. He didn't get that. So round three finishes, and this was a pretty good round. Uh, and then we get to the fourth round. Right of the bat, shotgun drop kick by Fraser, and this was a very well paced in this round. After round three, round four, and round five, very well paced and very kind of entertaining and fun to enjoyable to watch. Right off the bat, shotgun drop kick by Fraser, top rope attempt, Dar rolls out, top rope attempt. Then Dar actually rolls out from there. Dar with a kick on chest, elbow to the head, and spinning elbow, trying to pin, but no, he didn't get the pin. Dar going for the Nova roller, and Fraser trying to roll up. but he kicks out Fraser Enziguri. Another attempt of spring out death drop, but this time Fraser transitions into leg lock and Fraser taps out. It's one on one, one for Dar, one for Fraser, and then we go to the last actually second last round, round five. This was the last round actually of this match. Then we saw in the round five some forearm strike from both, chops by Fraser, Dar with the left punch, kick, another cradle by. So in this point of the match, both were at the juncture of who's gonna win, who's gonna win. I'm better than you, you are better than me, like thing, catch me if you can. That thing was there. Both of them were in the same range. So then we got to the match. Fraser trying to every possible way to get that pin. Dar rolls up, but he doesn't get the pin. Fraser with the twisted suplex, he pins, but he didn't. He goes for the cover, but he didn't get the pin. And then we Dar kicks to the knee and just uh, damaged part in the whole match, because he was, as I said, he was actually controlling the limbs and body parts of Fraser. Fraser got an elbow from the apron, but he acts like something. Uh, Fraser got an elbow from the apron to Dar, but he acts like something happened, and Ruff checks on him. But that time, Samuels actually distracts him when he was going to uh, going to going to do a springboard move, and then Dar actually Fraser actually kick to Samuel. He falls down, and then he tries to kick him. Springboard sent on attempt. As I said, springboard move was being done. Springboard sent on attempt, but Dar rolls out with a Nova roller. That's it. Samuel's distraction caused him a loss for him. And this match, when we saw without rounds, this was a pretty good match. So this was uh, there kind of a problem of this round system matches, because that cuts out the pace of the match. When we see this match without the rounds, in our mind could have been a very good match, but that round system actually somewhat actually pauses the match here and there. Round first and round two definitely was not that good. But from round three, round four, round five was actually pretty good. So pretty good opening match to say. Good uh, a good change and good. We saw Heritage Rules Cup match after a very after some weeks time, and actually as I said, it breaks the flow into the match every now and then. So last three rounds was very good, told a good story, psychology as well. Ends in round five, and then we got to the Rampage segment, as he challenges Gallus actually was there, and he says to give his ball, but Rampage throws off him, and Gallus says, we got to see in the ring, and Gallus's Rampage is going to happen, I think maybe next week. We didn't get to see this week. And then we got a segment of Sam Stoker and Lewis Hollers, this NXT Tag Team UK Tag Team Championship. I didn't know them actually. I don't know. Pretty Deadly as their name. Pretty promising tag team. The video package was good. Haven't seen much of them, but their attitude and their style was a kind of old school type of wrestlers. So good tag team. Good tag team. Maybe we got to see some action last next week. Then we got to the next another segment where Gradwell actually brags about Trend Seven. Trend Seven was nothing into it, and Trend Seven actually gives the slap, and they try to brawl each other, but all of them, referee and all, they picks them apart. And then we saw Then we saw Levi Muir in the ring. I think a squash match is coming, because I haven't seen this guy. But commentators say that Nigel was saying that this guy is a powerlifting champion and all. So this was the debut, and then we saw the debut actually of Subculture. We had seen Subcultures segment last week. So they are a team, three of them: Danny Luna, Flesh Morgan Webster, Mark Andrews, some repackaged version of them. So new debut of team, uh, kind of okay, good. Uh, we got to the second match, but this was a singles match, as I said. Mark Andrews versus Levi Muir. Some good showing of display from Levi. He was actually looking good. he actually got many offense in this match. Andrews with the speed advantage there, trying to keep him down. Because Levi actually was a power guy, so shooting sharpness to the back of mirror. This was a finish and done. Get the pin, and this was kind of a time filling match. Okay, uh, they got to show actually some new talents, so that's good sometimes. So even if it was a squash, it was kind of okay, fun to watch. Nothing much to say about. Nice short match, nothing special. Then we go to the another segment. Amel is frustrated the to the manager actually in the Emil is frustrated to not to be included in that gauntlet match because because of the behavior of last week attack on Zaya Brookside, because of she's not in this gauntlet match. So he says that replacement is to be announced. You will not be they will not be here in this match, and you will get to face Zaya Brookside when she get clears out. So next week maybe ML versus Zaya Brookside, I think so. And then we saw some backstage last week's recap of the main event. Loser leaves NXT UK, Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams match. So we got to see some backstage moments of him, emotional moments. Uh, then we got to the next match. Uh, and before that, we got to rundown of the card. Next week, we are going to see, which is A Kid versus Tyler Bate defending his Heritage Cup. So that's a great match. It would be a great match. So this is actually a rubber match that's going to take place next week because they had two matches. Each of them had been won by them. One is the thing. So it's a rubber match. And then we saw sit down interview, Tyler Bate and Hickett, and pretty calm interview because they respect each other. But some tense moments after that, in the end of that, because Tyler Bate actually said that he has that experience advantage, and you didn't have that. But Hickett says that I've already beaten you. So kind of a tense moment was there. So that was could be a great match, as I said. So next week it is also we got to see Supernova Sessions, Ilya Dragunov. Next week it is. So far the show is actually okay, good. I mean, but we next get into the last match, which is the main event, which is for number one contender spot for gauntlet match for NXT UK Women's Championship, and we saw first coming up Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn and Amelia McKenzie begin with the match. Some cool transitions by McKenzie. She's really fun to watch, actually, McKenzie. Multiple kicks to face by Emilia, and then double knee. Some great maneuvers by Emilia's controlling Ayla. And when I saw Emilia, I thought that she's gonna win because Ayla was being dominated by her. So Emilia goes to top rope with a headstand coming down, transition into a spear. That was very great. That was very great. Would haven't seen that move before. That kind of transition. Ayla with a kick onto the head, half enough suplex, but Emilia is done. That's it. Ayla was not dominating this match. 90% of the match was dominated by Emilia, but Ayla actually had lots of going for it. I thought that Ayla is going to win because she was booked very strong in this match. So Emilia is done. As I say, half an hour suplex. So much offense given to Emilia. Ayla picks up the win. Next we got as it's a gauntlet match. Next opponent comes it's Subculture's member Danny Luna. Multiple suplex right off the bat. They are really making that idol look very strong in this gauntlet match. As I said, Luna controlling the match with two exploder suplex, another attempt, but Alodon escapes. Danny Luna shoulder first to the ring post. Alodon gets second. Alodon shoulder first to the ring post, and then Alodon gets a roll up and the second win. So this was also a win for Isla Dawn, two wins back to back. And next up, we saw Mika Satamura coming. So Saray of NXT UK, she definitely looked like that. So Satamura replaced Zab actually. Uh, and they started off Satomura kick to the head by Aladon to Satomura, sent her to the barricade, and this round, so this sorry, this part of the match where third opponent, that is Meiko Satomura. This From this part of the match actually got that pace, and it become entertaining. And this was the part where fan match actually get got interested, and because it was very good. So back to the match, body strikes by Dawn to the head as well. Satomura multiple forearms, kick to the chest in the corner, down with forearm again, back and forth kick, uh, some pretty kicks and pretty stiff kicks and forearms, lots of strong style wrestling. Uh, Pele kick by Satamura that looked great. Cover kicked out by Aladon, and Dawn's resiliency is very good so far because she has been that strong. She had defeated two of them, and I was actually kind of thinking that they are just giving Satamura a moment. We will we will see Dawn picking up the win and becoming the number one contender. So Satamura misses the Irish whip rebound, double knee. Dawn focuses on her knee, backdrop dive by Dawn, and two of them but actually two times backdrop driver by Don, double knee to Satamura to the face, but Satamura kicks out. Another one, another knee attempt, another mini attempt. Satamura moved out, and then we saw DDT by Satamura. Satamura with a rolling kick to the back of the head to Don. This is already a great match. So much reversal, so much great moments in this match. This was altogether a different feel created into this match. Don rolls up, but no Satomura transition into armbar. Uh, Pretty fun thing stuff into a roll up pin, transition into an armbar into a roll up pin. Satomura gets it. I didn't expect actually she will get that pin. As I said, she transitions into the armbar and into she then transitions into a roll up pin. Satomura gets it, and that's it. She was very close, Isla Dawn, picking up the win, but good display of resilience and good display of wrestling as well. She would be getting that championship sooner or later. So next it is Ginny, final opponent. Ginny Satomura, man, this was a favorite part, the favorite actually favorite now because such was the psychology of this match, and the last opponent, Ginny Satamura. This match kind of took a backseat from here, but this was very fun to watch. As you know that I am kind of I like kind of a slow-paced match as well when they tell story or when they tries to control each another without any dead air. So this I like this slow-paced, slow measured start of Genie. And this also had an advantage for Satomura as well because she was actually recovering from that grueling uh, match with Isla Dawn. And then we get to the match. Ginny controlling her elbow, cover. Maiko Satomura kicks out. Slow and methodical match till now. Good. Some early pin attempt by Ginny, trying her left arm of Satomura to damage her, controlling the arm. Satomura escapes into the pin, but kicks out. Satomura controls now. Now Ginny into head scissors. Satomura traps Ginny's legs. Ginny with a forearm to Satomura, but no, now Satomura with a stiff forearm. Match is slow, but it was very fun too and great to see this match because it's already very good. The pace is good. But it's in the it's that flow was very good. As I said, that urgeness to win is being displayed by both of the competitors. And then we got to the match. Jinny with another forearm. Satomura tries to get it one, but Jinny blocks, makes it to a ground suplex, and that was pretty good transition because Satomura actually uh, Ginny actually was trapped into that lock of Satomura, but Ginny blocks that forearm and then she hits that ground suplex, and that was very cool to see. Transition into a pin. So much moments in this match by both of them, especially Ginny. I haven't seen her match that much, but she was really good in this match. Back to the match, Satomura, they are back up. They are standing. They are back up. Satomura with the knee back and forth forearm and knee strikes. Ginny falls down to the mat because such was a stiff strikes of Satomura with a twisted kick. Satomura follows it with the STF, but Ginny got to the bottom rope. Joseph trying to get into the Satomura's head. Joseph was also there. Uh, neck to the middle rope by Ginny. Face first pin. Satomura kicks out, strikes to the head. Satomura with Ginny in a five-man scary position, but she leaves her down as Joseph again distracts her, get into her some trash talking, and this allows Ginny actually kind of recovering, and Ginny recovers. She's ready to strike, goes for the forearm, but Satomura blocks into a stunt slam driver. Kick to the chest and then an assisted kick to the back of the head by Satomura. That looked cool because she actually jumped over to her thigh, and then back of the knee got to the head. Cover. Satomura gets the pin, and Satomura actually gets a pin. So Michael Satomura is the number one contenders for NXT UK Women's Championship. I actually didn't expect. I was actually actually thinking that Ginny would pick up the win because she was uh, pretty pushed. Aladon and Ginny was actually pretty pushed and had a very good promo segments last week. So I thought that, but Meika Sotomura, she's good. So we will see Satomura versus Kaylee Ray then. Uh, MVP of this gauntlet, I would say Ginny and Aladon. Their performance was great. Uh, and Irodown's resiliency that played out very well. One more chance for Satomura, they say, because of before they had the match before as well. And out comes the champion Kaylee Ray onto the ramp. She comes into the ring. They have a stare down, and Kaylee Ray actually bow down. She is like a baby face to Satomura as well, bows down, but Satomura makes into the standing position, and she hits a super kick to the chin. Trash talks, you will never beat me, like that. And this main event, overall thoughts, this main event was very good. Some quick falls in starting two competitors, but then quick falls in starting two competitors. That was uh, a kind of very rushed out thing. But this was a good, well-paced match. Nothing to call it the greatest match ever or something, because it was a TV main event. Nevertheless, Satomura versus Dawn, Satomura versus Jimmy was the main point of this main highlight of this gauntlet match. Uh, Genie was great, and in my opinion, I led on as well. So overall thoughts. So this show actually was very good than last week, because last week we saw tons of segments thrown around. So that was not good, and that was not the case here. Nice plain layout of the show. A good hour of wrestling. Opening Heritage Rules match was pretty good, apart from being long. That was it, but it was a good second match, kind of squash match, but good showing of Lev Muir. And then we saw the main event, number one contenders match. Good showing. I would like to see more of him. As I said, Lev Muir, would like to see more of him. He looked good. Content match was also very good. Nothing to complain. Nothing bad in the show. A very good hour of wrestling. You can watch it. I liked it. It was a much better show than last week. Pretty good show. So that was my review of this NXT UK. Hope you liked it. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will coming up with a Impact Wrestling review in few hours. So till then, this is TJ, and be safe, stay energetic, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.